guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I am not an actual person. This is my game avatar, but today I'm doing a very long-awaited, long-requested video, which is a Q&A, which I have been wanting to do for a while. So let's just go ahead and get started. So like I said, I've been wanting to do a Q&A for a while, but I was like, what should I do in the background of my Q&A to make it interesting and entertaining for you guys? And I was like, maybe I should paint or maybe I should do a mukbang, but then I ultimately ended up deciding to just play games in the background, kind of like those Instagram reels that you see where people play like Subway Surfers or Minecraft obbies in the background. Those always keep my attention, so that's what we're going to be doing today. But like I said, this is going to be a Q&A video, so I went ahead on my Instagram page to ask people to ask me some questions, and then I have a mix of some frequently asked questions as well, so this will be a fun video. And I will say that I am voice recording because my screen recorder software that I use, it's just one that's connected to my MacBook, so it's not actually, like, I don't have a mic attached to it or anything, so if I'm speaking a little quiet, my sincerest apologies. I just don't have a mic, so I have to do a voiceover. This is the game that I'm playing. It's called, I don't think I can say the name without YouTube coming for me and my channel, but I'm just gonna call it The Tower. And as you can see, it's a tower, literally, of just a bunch of obbies or like parkour obstacles kind of situation. And there's on the side, there's 7 levels that you have to go, and what makes the game difficult is that there's no checkpoints, so if you die, you gotta go all the way back down to the beginning. But I actually really like this game, and it's really fun to play. I don't really play games a lot, hence why I don't have a gaming setup, but I do play a lot with Christoph, so this is why this is what I play when I'm not playing with Christoph. But I've chosen to kind of divide the questions up into like subcategories. So we have one on my content creation, and then we have one on school and academics, and then we have another one on like my personal life, and then we have another one on like miscellaneous things. So you guys can just totally skip around if you want to, but stick around because this video is actually fun. Like, re-recording and watching myself play, I'm like, why am I actually kind of good at this game? I'm actually kind of good at this game. I say that and I'll die immediately. JK. No, I don't die in this clip. But yes. So with that being said, let's just get the questions on, you know? So up first is when did you start YouTube? So I actually started YouTube way back when in 2020, which is kind of crazy to think about. Like, how has it been like 4 years since I started YouTube? But basically, the story was I never was planning to do YouTube ever. Like, it wasn't really in my, like, to-do list for life. Like, I didn't really want to do a YouTube channel. But in 2020, like, during the pandemic, the early days of the pandemic, my younger cousin, who also has a YouTube channel, you guys should totally subscribe and follow him. He and his mom made a YouTube channel for him. And so, with that, also here I just went ahead and switched servers because I hate waiting for the timer to run down. But as I was saying, they started the YouTube channel, and his mom was telling my mom that I should start one too. And since it was COVID, I was like, where's the harm? Like, it'll be fun and I'll learn some new skills. So my mom and dad helped me with the process of setting it up, and then I just started posting. I think most of the first videos that I posted were like music covers, so I did a lot of like piano, guitar covers, and then I only started vlogging I think a little bit later into 2020. I did a lot of like self-help videos, like how to deal with online schooling, a lot of really basic stuff. I participated in some trends, like I think I did one video where Christoph chose my outfits for a whole week. That was fun. I feel like I should do an updated version of that. I think that would be cute. But that's kind of how I started my YouTube channel. Again, I really didn't want to do it in the first place. Like, it wasn't something on the table for me, but it's cool, and it's definitely something fun that I do now as like a little hobby. And that does bring us to the next question, which is oh, I'm like reading them off. Okay. what do you use to edit and create content? To create content, I just film. I'm trying to get a new camera to film, like a real vlogging camera, because right now I'm using a digital camera, which is nice, but I prefer that one for photos and rather than vlogging, just because it doesn't have a very good mic on it, and like it's just not the best quality, and I would love to do YouTube with good quality. Um, so yeah, I use the digital camera, and then I don't remember what it is because I did get it as a gift from my mom. Um, but for editing, I literally just use iMovie, which is comes with my laptop. And then because like the thing is, I don't want to do YouTube for like a whole living. Like it's really fun to do on the side and stuff, but it's not something I'm looking to do forever. Well, not forever, I never know, but like it's not something that I want to invest a lot of money in for a good editing program. And iMovie has everything I need, works perfectly fine, so I like iMovie. And then for my thumbnails, I use Canva, and I love Canva. I use an educational Canva account, so I get all the Canva Pro stuff. But I think once I'm out of the educational Canva, I will definitely be trying to purchase the Canva Pro because I use Canva every single day. The next question is pretty simple, and it's how do I manage YouTube and school? And so I do take a lot of AP courses and like honors courses and then college courses through dual enrollment. So I am definitely very busy with my academics. And I will say that I make academics my priority over YouTube. As much as I love YouTube, my academics are always more important and my priority personally. So you'll see there are lots of bouts in uploading where I don't upload for a couple weeks on end because I'm focusing on school. But I've been wanting to be more active, so what I've been doing is giving myself about 3 days to edit and then just trying to post at least once a week. Sometimes I'll post twice a week, but I'm not forcing myself to post anymore and just kind of doing it for funsies, which is definitely helping. Honestly, just giving myself a timetable and a schedule helps a lot in posting and managing school and stuff. I consider myself a very organized person. That's something my mom taught me from a very young age, so I am capable of doing that. But it's really just a lot of planning and recognizing what I can versus I can't do. And again, I always make school and academics and other things a priority over YouTube, so that definitely helps as well. But it's just a case of scheduling and being responsible and knowing what you can and can't do. The next question is, what are my plans for posting in the future? I still have a lot of things planned. I want to do some other trends like what I eat in a day. And I remember I did a night routine a couple months ago. I would love to do like a morning and an afternoon routine. I think that there's a lot of things that I can do. I just have to do them. But if you guys ever have any video requests or recommendations, you can totally drop that in the comments or let me know. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm just kind of doing this for fun. So I would also love to like get back into posting piano covers and stuff because I love piano and I would love to do some more covers. Like I'm not the best singer, but they're always fun to do and easy to complete. So yeah, those are kind of like my plans for the future of my YouTube channel. Another question that I get asked about a lot is how did I start my bookstagram account? And a lot of people actually have asked me about this and I've never really talked about it, but my book account actually, I fell. We're gonna go back. Please hold. Anyways, so my book account actually started as a Taylor Swift fan account, and I think I had amassed like 2,000 followers when I was a Taylor Swift fan account, which is kind of crazy. But it was around, I want to say summer 2021, where I started reading again more often and talking about reading on my personal account. And it made me realize that I wanted to have a platform for books and to talk about books more in depth. So I decided to revamp my Taylor Swift fan account and I basically turned it into a book account, which is how I started my book account now. It's at Bookalish on Instagram. You guys should totally follow it because I'm so cool beans. Just kidding. I am cool, but Yeah. So it was actually, I love my book account. And this is actually one of the questions, which is what is your favorite part about being on your book account? And I think my favorite part is just the friends that I've made on bookstagram, and also being able to share recommendations with people and just talk about books and reading. Like, I love books and I love reading, so it's fun to be able to explore that with people that understand that or have like the same love for it. So I yeah, but that's kind of the story of how I started it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go into some questions that people asked me on my story. And since we're on the topic of books, I'm gonna start with some of the book related questions, with the first one being my most recent favorite reads. Honestly, I have been in like a massive reading slump since the end of May because of finals and stuff. So I just haven't like been in the mood to read, which is crazy. Like, normally I'm reading 10 to 15 books a month, but this month I've only read one this entire month of June. And it's only June 14th at the time that I'm like recording this and stuff. And it's always okay to be in a slump. Like, I feel like everyone reads at their own pace, and it's perfectly okay if you read 1 book a month, 2 books a month, 3 books a month, 20 books a month. Like, it is perfectly okay. I died again. As I was saying before, I was very rudely interrupted by my death. It's perfectly okay to be in a reading slump and read however many books you can. Oh my goodness! I am literally recording this like as I watch the clips, so hopefully third time's a charm for the past me that recorded this. But as I was saying, it's perfectly okay to be in a reading slump. It's perfectly normal and okay, and you should never compare yourself to other readers. Like, reading should be fun and not a chore. But I am currently reading King of Sloth by Anna Huang. Which I know isn't the question. What even was the question? Oh, my most recent favorite reads. But okay, so because I have been in a slump, so I haven't like read anything prevalent. I did read an arc, not even an arc. I beta read Lucina Coney's newest book, which is releasing in a couple months, The Deepest End of Love. Of course, that one was a 5-star because I love Lucina Coney. She's one of my favorite authors. But that, I don't know if that counts because it's not released yet. Currently, I'm reading King of Sloth by Anna Huang, and it's okay so far. Her books kind of are redundant to me at certain parts, or at certain points, because she has so many that they all feel the same. Because they're all like similar tropes, styles, which is fine, but yeah, it's kind of just mediocre for me right now. I'm really trying to think. I genuinely haven't read like a book that has caught my eye in a hot second more recently. But I'm hoping that'll change because my physical TBR, like, here's a picture of it. It's crazy. Like, I gotta get a move on. But definitely, I'm like coming out of my reading slump, which is a question that I got, but I lost the screenshot for it, which is how do I get out of a reading slump? For me, I like to reread books, like my favorite books, to get out of a slump. Either that, or I'll go to an author that I know has never failed me. Like Anna Huang, like, as much as her books can be repetitive, they're always fast, and her writing is always pretty good, and her storylines, as like similar as they are to one another, I feel like they're still fun enough. So I'll go to like a popular author that I like, reread a book that I like just to get out of the slump, or read like a really short book. Like, I'll read like a fast-paced novel. Like, Lynn Painter is really good with fast-paced novels, and they're like short too. So, oh, why is my Siri talking to me? Okay, I don't know why my Siri is talking to me. That's weird. Okay, well, yeah. But those are my tips for getting out of a reading slump, and that's how I'm getting out of a reading slump right now. Like, I read The Love Wager by Lynn Painter recently, and I enjoyed it, and it definitely convinced me to pick up more books, hence why I'm reading King of Sloth right now. But, yeah, that's my answer. I don't have like a favorite recent read, aside from my beta read, but I don't know if that counts. Okay, at this point we're switching games to Gunfight Arena, which is a game that me and Christoph like to play, because I got bored of from the tower game. So this is what we're doing instead. And basically all you do is shoot the other team. That's it. Christoph loves this game, so he introduced it to me and I actually ended up loving it as well. So that's what we're going to be playing now. Okay, so the next question is, what's the worst book you've ever read without holding back? I think that I generally like all the books that I read. Like, even if it's not my type of book or not my style, I won't DNF it, I will finish it just because I think that it's important for me to have a wide taste of reading and to be able to read books that I don't like so that I can recommend them to other people, because as a content creator and like as a reviewer, I enjoy giving reviews or like recommendations to other people, and obviously I can't do that if my palette is not wide and diverse, which is why I read like every single genre ever, like murder mystery, romance, fantasy, fiction. I try and read everything. There are, of course, books that I just absolutely did not like and would never recommend on like my worst enemy. One of which is probably the only person that I can really, or like books that I can think of, are Colleen Hoover books. They're really popular. She's really popular, and her writing style is, for me, mediocre. It's nothing special, but I understand why people love her books so much. They're fast-paced, unique plots, cool characters. I just have a problem with the way that she writes some of her characters. They come off as very toxic, and you know, I love a good romance, but I don't love a toxic man. So that's one of the reasons why there's a lot. Like, I could do a whole separate video on Colleen Hoover. I wrote an article for my school newspaper about why I don't like her and why I think that young girls shouldn't be reading her, but you know, I'm a yapper at heart. I put a disclaimer at the beginning of this video. I'm a yapper, so get me started on something and I would just talk about it. But yeah, that's like the only thing I can think of. Like, I like all books mostly. Like, obviously there's books that don't settle right with me, but I don't like downright hate them. Like, they're still enjoyable at some parts. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next question is, what is my favorite way to pass the time that's not reading? Honestly, all I do is read, but when I'm not reading, I'm usually just studying. I've been learning how to cook recently. Like, I make good pasta and chicken tenders. I spend a lot of time with my family. Like, I'll play board games with Christoph, or play games with him, or hang out with my friends and just spend quality time with the people that I care about. That's kind of like what I do in my spare time. Lots of studying or hanging out with friends and family. And then we have my top 5 favorite songs. Honestly, all I ever listen to is Taylor Swift. I am a Reputation, Midnights, and Tortured Poets Department girly all the way. But I also like Sabrina Carpenter. My favorite songs right now are probably, like, my top 5 songs ever is probably Love of My Life by Taylor Swift, Mastermind by Taylor Swift. I love Mastermind. Like, I think I sang that song the loudest when I went to the concert. Like, I was really annoying about it. It's just such a good song. And then also definitely You're on Your Own, Kid by Taylor Swift also. And You're Losing Me by Taylor Swift. Oh, why are these all Taylor Swift songs? Sorry guys, all I listen to is Taylor Swift. I do also like Conan Gray and Sabrina Carpenter, and then this like kind of indie artist, Anson Seabra. Love them. I genuinely can't think of any song other than Taylor Swift songs. But those are like some of my favorite songs. I'm like a pop piano girly. Like, I like piano, I like pop. That's all I can say about music. Like, all I can think of are Taylor Swift songs. But those are like my favorite Taylor Swift songs. Yeah. Okay, for this question, I forgot to screenshot what it said, but it was basically, are you excited for your senior year of high school? AKA my last year of high school. I am so freaking excited. High school has been a wild ride. Like, I've gained friends, lost friends, learned new things about myself, took new classes, different classes that I hated, classes that I loved. Like, it's a whole thing. But I'm really excited for my senior year. Like, I want to do more with my senior year, like be more involved on campus and actually like attend football games and stuff, because I only have a couple of classes this year, since I took a lot of dual enrollment classes at my local college, which is so helpful. I'm really excited for my senior year. I'm excited, as nervous as I am to like start my college applications. I'm so excited because it'll be a new experience, and I'm grateful for what high school is, like what it's taught me and stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited. I know it's gonna be more of a chillax year this year. So I'm very excited for my senior year. Speaking of senior year, the next question is, where do you want to study after school and what do you want to major in? Honestly, I don't have a dream school just because I don't want to get my hopes up like that. I'll be thankful for whatever colleges I get into. I'm applying to all of the UCs and a couple Cal States and a couple out of states, but my goal is to stay in California no matter like what. Like, I really want to stay in California. Um, my major has changed so much. Like, when I was in middle school, up until probably freshman year of high school, I was dead set on being a lawyer. But I took one law course at my local college and I hated it. It was so much, not like work, but it was just a lot that I wasn't expecting, and I didn't think I was going to be able to handle the emotional toll of being a lawyer. So after that, I was kind of lost. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but then eventually I decided to settle on biology and psychology, like a double major. But then I took AP Bio like junior year, and I realized I love bio, but I cannot do this like every single day. Like, AP Bio was fun, but it was also really difficult just because there's so much memorization involved. There's a lot of studying that needs to be done. And obviously, I don't mind it. I'm very studious as a person, but it was just like for something that I didn't really enjoy as much. As much as I love it, I didn't enjoy learning about it, and I want to major in something that I'm really gonna enjoy. Um, I want to be a psychiatrist, so I was like, duh, I'm gonna keep sticking with psychology because I've always loved psychology, and I've taken like a bunch of psych courses in my high school career, so I'm like dead set on it. But it wasn't until recently that I decided that I wanted to be a double major in psych and English. I've always loved English. Writing is my best skill, and for a long time I was like, oh my gosh, like I shouldn't major in English because like what's that gonna give me? But I was like, it'll be fun because I'll be able to keep editing books and maybe even write psychology books myself. That pays good money. So that's my plan now, and I might I might minor in bio. I want to have at least a lot of like assets under me, because even if I don't end up being a psychiatrist or I don't know what I want to do, at least I'll have cushioning to fall onto for background education. But that's like my plan for college. And the final question for the day is, what is your favorite part about being a content creator? And this is very simple. I've been making content for a while now, probably like almost, I want to say 3 years, almost maybe 4. I love content creating. It's so much fun being able to express my creativity, and I think I mentioned it a little bit earlier on in the video where I love being able to express myself in ways that I enjoy. For instance, making these videos and discovering new editing styles and editing software. I don't know why the video got so blurry here. We're gonna ignore that. But yes, I really enjoyed making content. And aside from all of that, I'm so thankful for the opportunities and all the friends that I get to make. Being able to interact with people all over the world that can relate to me and who enjoy the same things that I do. Like, when I went to Y'all West as an influencer, that was such a cool moment in my life. So I'm very thankful for this platform and all my platforms, and I always enjoy it. But yeah, that is the last question. And with that, that will bring an end to today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of a different format. It was a little fun little new thing that I've been wanting to do that people have been requesting. So yeah, hopefully you got to know a little bit more about me. I'm definitely a yapper, so I probably talked way too much. So if you stuck around the entire time, you're cool. Make sure to hit the like button and hit the notification. Can I talk? Notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. And as always, please subscribe. That would mean the absolute world to me. Follow all my socials, links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to stay safe, be healthy, and be kind always. Love you guys. Bye.